It's the start of 2021, and it's time to take the annual look at what's in my camera bag. Welcome to Grant Takes Pictures. I'm Grant, and I take pictures. So let's start by taking a look at the bag itself. This bag is new this year. It is the Peak Design Everyday Backpack 30 liter. It's an expensive bag, but it's perfect for what I need. I've been using the Tenba BYOB, Bring Your Own Bag, bag insert, most of 2020. And at the end of the year, I just really got tired of taking it in and out of my backpack anytime I needed to get anything out of my camera bag. And I will still be using the BYOB when I'm backpacking and when I'm doing more outdoor hiking. But for everyday use, this bag is perfect. Especially because I'm doing a little bit more photography in urban settings, doing these photographs of freeways. I wanted something that didn't scream outdoorsy. And this is a little bit sleeker, a little bit nicer, and it just, I thought fit in a city a little bit better than the Osprey backpacks I've been using throughout most of 2020. I still love my Osprey backpacks, but they're not good in every situation. So this bag has a top open compartment where you can put some stuff. Right now I have some filters and a drone, and I put this camera that I'm filming this on up here too. And I have it, so it's not that full, but if I need to carry some extra stuff, put a jacket in here, I can stuff it in there, and it gets quite a bit bigger. But that's not the only way to access it. It also has these side open flaps here. This is the way you get into most of the stuff. So here I have my camera, my lens. This is where I have my filters, and it has one of these on each side. So you can put your hand all the way through if you want. You can access everything from both sides. And on the inside of these flaps, they have some pockets and some zippered pockets for various different things, like just all the accessories you need when you're taking pictures of stuff. In addition to those side pockets, it also has this back pocket here for a laptop. I actually don't have anything in this pocket right now, but it has some more small pockets up here at the top, and it can fit a 15 or a 13-inch laptop without a problem up there. And then it has, on the outside of the flaps, it has these large pockets where you can put a water bottle or a small tripod, and it has one on either side. And then down here at the bottom, it has some straps where you can put a larger tripod, and that's exactly what I've done. So let's take a look at this tripod. This is the same tripod I've been using all year. It's the three-legged thing, Punk's Anarchy Billy, I believe is the order those words go in. And at the top here, I have the three-legged thing, Airhead Pro lever. And I did a review of this ball head back in February or March. I'll link it up above, so if you want to check that out. But I have been loving this ball head. I still love this tripod. It's relatively lightweight. It is sturdy. It's carbon fiber. And well, everybody knows carbon fiber is just sexy. So I have been loving this tripod. I will continue to use it. Here at the bottom, I have a carabiner that I can hook my backpack onto, which is really helpful when it's just a little bit windy and I'm doing long exposures. Putting a little bit of weight down here just helps keep the whole thing nice and steady, keeps it in tension so it doesn't move around quite as much. So that's my tripod. we'll just open up the backpack here and grab out the camera. So this is the same camera I've been using. It is the Canon 5D Mark III. I've had it for, what, a year and a half, 2 years now. I still love this thing. It's a joy to take pictures with. This camera will probably be with me for another 4 or 5 years, probably until the Canon R5 Mark IIs come out, and then I'll buy myself a current generation R5, once those get onto the used market cheaply. But for now, I love this thing. And on the front of it, I have the Canon 24 to 70 millimeter f2.8L lens. This is my go-to lens for most things, so it just lives on the camera. And then here on the side, I have the Peak Design clutch that allows me to, I don't even need to hold on to my camera really. It just sits there. It really helps make it so my hand doesn't get tired when I'm hand holding photos. But there's that, my camera, go-to camera for everything. And in addition to that 28 to 70 millimeter, I have this 70 to 200 millimeter lens. Now, this lens is a wonderful lens. However, I think I'm gonna replace it this year. I don't take too many pictures between 70 and 100 millimeters, and I would really like to have something that's a little bit more zoomy and goes up to 400. So I'm thinking of replacing this with the 100 to 400 Canon lens. I don't really shoot this at f2.8 very often. I don't need such a fast lens in my zoom. I need the f2.8 in my wider angle lens because I need it for my astrophotography. But for this lens, I don't do astro with a zoom lens. You can't get long enough exposures. So I think I'm gonna replace this year. But for now, this is in my bag. I also have in here all of my filters. So I'm still using those neutral density filters that I was having a problem with a couple months ago. I haven't replaced them yet. So they're still in here. I don't think I'm gonna be using them anytime soon, but I have a 1, 3, and 5 stop neutral density filter. So in addition to the solid neutral density filters, I have these graduated neutral density filters that are a lifesaver when it comes to landscape photography sometimes. And I have a circular polarizer in here. It is just a cheap one. I don't use it very often. It's an Amazon Basics circular polarizer. And I only use this really when I'm doing close-up photographs of water. Anytime you do a wide angle image where you have the sky, a circular polarizer will make the sky look really funny. It'll make it very dark on one side and bright on the other because of the way polarizing filters work. So I use it very sparingly, but it's in here in case I ever need it. So here on the other side, I have something that's new. This was a Christmas present. It is the DJI Mini 2, and I'm really excited about using this. So I've not had a drone before. This is my first one, and I have a fun project I'm looking forward to. You will probably see the first video with it next week, but I want to start taking pictures of the wildland urban interface. So right where basically houses abut forests and open hillside. Here in California, we've had the past probably 5 years some extreme wildfires, and we've had entire towns wiped off the map. And I want to look at these places where these wildfire-prone areas run up to our cities. And I want to use this drone to get those photos. So you will start seeing those next week. But if you look at my Instagram right now, you'll already see the first set of them up. So this is the DJI Mini 2 drone. Once I have a little bit more experience with it, I will do a whole review of it. In addition, to go with the drone, I have the drone controller in here. My phone just kind of clips on here, and that goes with the drone. Then here in the side pockets, you'll see me often use this for my photography when I am using the tripod. So this is the remote timer, the Pixel TW283 remote timer. It's a wireless one. This part just goes in the hot shoe. It has a cold shoe on it, plugs into the camera, turn this on, hit the button, and it takes the picture. It also does an involtometer setting on it, so I can do time lapses with this as well. And I can switch out this cord and use it on other cameras as well. This is just the cord that goes to the Canon camera. So I have very much enjoyed this. This is my third one of these, actually. I used to have some wired ones, and one of them broke, one of them got dropped in the ocean and lost, and then I went to the wireless one. I've liked it quite a bit more, actually, because I don't have to be right there next to my camera. I also have a headlamp in here, because you never know when you need some light. Always helpful. And then here on the pockets on the other side, I have spare batteries for my camera. So I have 4 batteries in total. They are all numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4. I number them so it's easier to keep track of when I have problems with a battery. I know which ones need to be replaced, and I know which ones are charged and which aren't. So there you have everything that's in my camera bag, this beautiful Peak Design backpack. I have my Canon 5D Mark III, my DJI Mini 2, this wonderful 3-legged thing tripod. If you want more information about any of these, I have video reviews of a lot of this equipment. I also have some more information on my website. I have a whole post about what's in my camera bag 2021. So go check that out. There's a link to it down below in the description. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like button. If you want to see how I'm going to use all this equipment to make beautiful photos in 2021, hit that subscribe button. And until next week, have a wonderful time.